Wow. Watch this.
Executive Order of Domestic Terrorist Organization, Antifa. That's our primary concern right now.
All right, that's what President Trump did. What does the FBI say?
We share the same view. When you look at the data right now, you look at the domestic terrorist threat that we're facing. Right now, what I see from my position is that's the most immediate violent threat that we're facing on the domestic side.
So where is the Antifa headquartered?
What we're doing right now with the organization.
Where in the United States does Antifa exist? Yeah. If it's a terrorist organization and you've identified it as number one.
We are building out the infrastructure right now.
So what does that mean? We're trying to get the information. You say Antifa is a terrorist organization. Tell us as a committee, how did you come to that? Where do they exist? How many members do they have in the United States as of right now?
Well, that's very fluid. It's ongoing for us to understand that. The same, no different than al-Qaeda and ISIS.
No, I don't want you. I'll ask one question, sir. I just want you to tell us. If you said Antifa is the number one domestic terrorist organization operating in the United States, I just need to know where they are, how many people. I don't want a name. I don't want anything like that. Just how many people have you identified with the FBI that Antifa is made of?
Well, the investigations are active.
So you wouldn't come to this committee and say something you can't prove. I know you wouldn't do that.
He just did.
But you did.
That was stunning. Absolutely stunning. If you are going to label something as the number one domestic terrorist organization in the United States of America, then you have got to back that up, man. Well, Tom, you say MAGA is a domestic terrorist organization. I say it's a domestic terrorist movement. Yes. There are domestic terrorist organizations within that movement, such as the Proud Boys, the Three Percenters, and the Oath Keepers. Those are all domestic terrorists. If you are a member of any one of those three groups, you are a domestic terrorist. You are just in a more organized state than the rest of your MAGA cohorts. But yes, MAGA is absolutely a domestic terrorist movement. This FBI agent said that Antifa is a domestic terrorist organization. As a matter of fact, it's not just a domestic terrorist organization. He said it was the number one domestic terrorist organization, yet he has zero data on it. Do you know why? Because Antifa isn't a thing. It's not an organization. It's not a group. It's a thought process. Antifa means anti-fascist. To be Antifa, all one needs to be is against fascism. If you're against fascism, you're Antifa. If you're not Antifa, then you're not against fascism. And if you're not against fascism, well then that kind of fucking narrows it down, doesn't it?